Hey guys, Dr. Tobish here again with Whitefish Chiropractic. In this video, I'm going to talk about a third condition that can also cause sciatic symptoms, which is going to be piriformis syndrome. Now, the piriformis is a muscle in the gluteal region, and typically the sciatic nerve travels right underneath it. So if that muscle was to become excessively tight and start irritating that nerve, that's what's going to produce the symptoms. So these people's symptoms are going to start right where the piriformis is, in that gluteal region. This is going to be sharp pain, numbness, paresthesia. But like I said, if that muscle is squeezing down and aggravating that nerve, this could cause their symptoms to run all the way down their leg along the course of that sciatic nerve. Now, this could happen from a one-time trauma. Maybe you fall on the hip, land in that gluteal region, that irritates the piriformis and starts your problem. Or it could come on more gradually and insidiously, basically from poor muscle activation and mechanics around the hip. Typically, prolonged sitting or standing will bring on these symptoms, but one thing that will stand out is this person will have palpable hypertonicity and tenderness right in that piriformis region. So if that's where your pain started, you push around right there and that basically reproduces your pain, that's a good sign that you might be dealing with piriformis syndrome. But stay tuned. Next up, I'll show you a simple test that you can do to see if that is what's causing your symptoms. And if it is, I'll give you some rehab exercises you can do at home to start getting some relief. The test we're going to look at today to see if you have piriformis syndrome is called the Flathead test. And all you need is a friend to help you out. So you'll lay on your back and your friend will grab your affected leg. You're going to bring the knee up towards the chest into flexion, then you'll push them across into adduction, then we're going to internally rotate their leg or bring their foot towards you. So when you put somebody in this position, oftentimes they're going to get pain in the front of their hip, but that's not what we're looking for. The whole point of this test is when we put somebody in this position of flexion, adduction, and internal rotation, is that we want to put tension on the piriformis syndrome. So this test is positive if you put them in that position and they get a reproduction of their pain that they feel in their piriformis. It may even recreate the symptoms that they feel down their leg. All right, guys, the first exercise we're going to look at for piriformis syndrome is just going to be a supine piriformis stretch. So you just need something that you can lay down on. So we'll have you lay down on your back, and then with the affected leg, you're going to hook this leg over the opposite knee or thigh. Then from here, you can reach through that hole and pull your opposite thigh up towards your chest. This should start giving you a good stretch right through here where that piriformis lives. So hold this stretch for 15 or 20 seconds, and take a little break, and do it 2 or 3 more times. After we get some tension out of the piriformis, now we want to come back and move that nerve up and down. We want the nerve to be able to move better through its trail. So we're going to do a sciatic nerve floss. Again, all you need is something that you can lay down on. So we'll have you lay down on your back, and then with your affected leg, you're going to bring your leg up and grab right behind your thigh or behind your knee. Now, the higher you go up, the more tension you're going to put on the nerve. So you don't have to push through it, just bring your foot up until you start to feel that tension. From there, we're going to have you look up to relieve tension from the top. Then we'll bring the leg back down and you can tuck your chin down. So the leg goes up. When you feel tension, we'll have you look up to relieve the tension. Rinse and repeat. Shoot for 10 to 12 reps.